Your sweetheart must make a tough choice regarding your future together because of my cherished child. This is not just another moment, so pay close attention. This is the pivotal moment that determines your future path in love. Something has been hidden by your sweetheart. Every time they gaze at you, a burden is placed on their heart. They are now faced with a decision that will either protect you or jeopardize all of your dreams. Heaven made sure this struggle came to light so you wouldn't be left in the dark, even though they never wanted you to see it. This choice is the result of a confluence of difficult to unravel circumstances, obligations, and concerns rather than a lack of love. Your soulmate is aware that you are the only person to whom their soul truly belongs. However, the world is pressuring them to make a decision that could permanently alter your two lives. You may have sensed their quiet and the way their gaze lingered on you before swiftly averting their gaze as though to conceal something. It wasn't a rejection. It was reluctance brought on by carrying too much. They fear that if they make the wrong decision, the relationship between you would sustain an irreversible wound. In actuality, love has nothing to do with this decision. Because your spirits are already connected by love. The challenges are found in the expectations of people, the challenges life has presented, and the trials heaven has put this relationship through. They are aware that you will always be there, but that comes at a price. And they are currently contemplating that expense. To receive a blessing, type men. 333. They are afraid of losing you if they make a mistake, not because they are unsure of your value. They relive the times you spent with, your warmth, your humor, and how you could calm their storms with a single look. Then the weight comes back, telling them that they might have to give up something they believed they needed in order to totally choose you. Your sweetheart wants you to know that your love is unquestionable despite this tough choice. Courage is being put to the test. The bravery to withstand others' whispers, to walk through flames, and to cling to yourself as the only important truth. You don't comprehend how near they are to that bravery. You will soon see that the outcome is favorable to you. Although this waiting period is excruciating, heaven murmurs that it is essential. What is battled for with shaking hands and shattered hearts becomes unbreakable, yet what is borne too effortlessly frequently does not last. Your soulmate won't leave. They are getting ready to approach you with a strength they have never had before. According to Archangel Michael, when a heart is pulled in two directions, heaven waits to see where love truly wins. In this case, love is already triumphing because each thought they have brings them back to you. That is the reality you must cling to while this choice is made, despite fear's attempts to pull them away. To receive a blessing, type Amen. It is 444. Even if they don't say it out loud, their soul has already selected you. You can sense them even when you're silent because of this. Why do you dream about them when they're far away? When you start to doubt, indicators start to appear all around you. This relationship is not typical. It is written by God. And what heaven has written cannot be undone by worldly doubt. You are going to see the change as their choice becomes apparent. It won't be said in a whisper. Unstoppable and unmistakable, it will arrive like thunderous quiet. You will finally realize what they have been shielding you from all along, and their love for you will no longer be concealed by hesitation. When the burden on your soulmate's shoulders is lifted, it will unite you rather than tear you apart. Every hesitation, uncertainty, and deep quiet will serve as evidence that your bond is unbreakable. Instead of being the question people fear, you are supposed to be the solution at the conclusion of their fight. Heaven wants you to wait steadily, my dear child. Never mistake hesitation for rejection or stillness for desertion. This is the final test before the breakthrough, which will explain why it was so difficult. To get blessing 555, type Amen. Your soulmate's inner turmoil is more powerful than their words. They picture a loving future every time they gaze upon you. But shadows of fear continue to draw them back behind that flame. Their hearts are divided between what they fear losing and what they know they must do. They feel as though 1,000 hands are pulling them in different directions with each step they take forward. They want to wholeheartedly and unhesitatingly pick you. However, walls of uncertainty are created by obligations and viewpoints surrounding them. Even so, those barriers are starting to fall down since such a strong love cannot be contained indefinitely. There are times when they sit quietly, reliving the warmth of your presence, the sound of your voice, and the sensation of being at home in your arms. They are reminded in those moments that leaving you is impossible, regardless of how difficult the choice may seem. Their fate already has you in it. Heaven is telling you to hang on for this reason. The energy surrounding you is changing, getting ready to show you the last decision they are going to make. And everything that seemed doubtful would finally work in your favor if they succeed. To receive a blessing, type Men. It is 666. They don't cry at night because of weakness, but rather out of dread of losing you if they don't take action right now. They are aware that you deserve honesty, clarity, and fearless love. They are pushing themselves beyond what they believe to be their limitations because of this. They are dealing with more than just feelings. It is about fearlessly following one's heart and eschewing expectations. Although this is difficult, your relationship is stronger than the burden of these difficulties. Heaven is going to step in because it has witnessed the nights you both wept in silence. Your soulmate has been tested by fire, but fire only reveals what cannot be destroyed. According to Archangel Michael, the connection you have with your soulmate cannot be destroyed by fire. The suffering is the only thing that has purified it. And soon, no force will be able to stop this purified love from shining so brightly. The choice won't be made in secret. Every murmur of fear will be silenced, the air surrounding you will tremble, and those who doubted you will be taken aback. Your soulmate will select you in a way that dispels any doubt, demonstrating that Heaven's plan was always unalterable. To receive blessing 777, type Amen. They don't hesitate because they don't love you. They love you too much, which is why they are hesitating. They want to keep you safe so that moving forward won't do you any more harm. For this reason, the delay is not a sign of rejection but rather of preparation for something bigger. In the coming days, you'll see small clues. The surprising appearance of their name, the way their reality is conveyed in a song, and the way thinking of them makes your chest warm all of a sudden. These are not mishaps. They are proof that everything is in harmony for your union. Your partner must make a choice that will test their bravery and loyalty. They are aware that once they make a decision, there is no going back. They want to make certain that they will support you indefinitely because of this. Not in silence, not partially, but completely and honestly. Heaven begs you, my little child, to keep fear out of your heart. Just the shadow before dawn is the delay. And love will reappear in its purest form once light emerges. This is the moment that will define your forever, so don't waver. To receive a blessing, type Amen. It is 888. Every time they consider losing you, their heart quickens because they know deep down that leaving is not an option. They have witnessed life without you and come to the conclusion that it is nothing more than emptiness. A colorless universe. They are waging this battle with all of their might because of this. Your sweetheart is on the verge of making a decision that could alter your lives forever. One step can lead to freedom with you, while the other might result in regretful silence. And heaven is communicating to their spirit that this is the time to make a decision. Even on the darkest nights, they remember your smile. The way their worst storms are broken by your laughing. When they feel like crumbling under the pressure of expectations, it's your presence that gives them courage. Because of this, every aspect of them is aware that you are the secure location that their souls yearn for. The exam is nearly over. You have not wasted your time waiting. It is laying the groundwork for an unbreakable love. Every doubt that has ever attempted to sever this connection will be silenced by what follows. To receive blessing 999, type Amen. Your soulmate's energy reaches out to you even while you are silent. Your palms feel warm, your chest feels suddenly heavy, and your dreams seem too real. These are their soul's cries for you. The bond is vibrant and more powerful than fear or distance. 1,000 times over, they have envisioned the future. You are the one next to them in each variation. Without you, the house, the laughing, and the peaceful nights are all worthless. Because fate cannot be changed, their decision will eventually favor you. This decision will require a level of bravery never seen before, but your soulmate is prepared to face the fire because they understand that losing the world is nothing compared to losing you. Heaven will reward their bravery with an unbreakable union. Even when they wake up and try to ignore it, you are the one they dream of. The decision has been difficult, but the result will be beautiful. It will feel like a storm breaking into sunshine, like chains falling from your hearts, and you will understand why heaven made you wait. You are the one they yearn for, even when fear tells them to keep quiet. Soon, their actions will speak louder than every previous delay. 1212, your soulmate is realizing that life without you is nothing more than survival. They can move and breathe, but they cannot genuinely live without your love. As a result, the decision that once frightened them is gradually turning into the only one they can make. The voices of doubt are dwindling and the pull of destiny is becoming stronger. Type Amen to receive blessings. They believed that time would weaken the bond, but it has only grown stronger. No matter how far they tried to pull away, your presence followed like a shadow. Every sign around them points back to you. Every dream, every chance encounter, every inexplicable feeling, heaven is making sure they cannot escape the truth any longer. Because of this, the battle they are engaged in is almost over. My dear child, the breakthrough is closer than your heartbeat. The battle that has exhausted you both will come to an end, and the love you prayed for will withstand all attempts to destroy it. This is heaven's promise. Type Amen to receive blessings. 1313. Your soulmate has been secretly plotting how to put things right because they know that procrastinating any longer could result in losing you, and that dread is what will spur them to action. They feel the urgency now, like a clock ticking louder every day. Their hesitation was never a rejection, says Archangel Michael. The conversations they want to have, the walls they want to tear down, the courage they want to finally show, and when they step forward, it will be with a love so clear that no one will be able to deny it. They were getting ready to love you completely because of the purifying fire. In order for them to meet you with truth, heaven has been shaping their hearts, releasing the bonds, and removing illusions. That procedure is nearly finished. When the choice is made, it will seem as though fate is playing out in front of you. The words, the timing, the way everything fits together. You will be aware that heaven was involved in every aspect. Eventually, what seemed unattainable will come to pass. To receive a blessing, type Amen. 14:14. Those who were skeptical of your relationship will be dumbfounded. Love will disprove the whispers of those who said your partner would never come back. And you will serve as a living example of how fate cannot be altered. Your soulmate will talk about their silent struggles. They will disclose the voices that perplexed them, the obligations that bound them, and the fears that kept them immobile. However, you were the only thing that remained constant and the only response they were unable to remove. In an instant, you will both feel as though the weight has been lifted off of you like chains breaking. Only the unshakable flame of love will remain once the weight that accompanied you for months disappears. I will never forget that moment. Heaven begs you to remain stable for a little while longer, my little child. The sun of your love tale is ready to rise as the clouds begin to lift. Your soulmate's choice will not only bring you healing but also a fresh start. To receive a blessing, type Amen. 15:15. Heaven's constant display of your face in every mirror is too much for your love to overlook. In unexpected places, they hear your name. Even when you are far away, they sense your presence. These are divine reminders that you must make the final decision, no matter how tough it may be. They have a lot on their plates, but love weighs more. Love is more powerful than doubt, more powerful than fear, and louder than the cacophony of the outside world. Their decision will be finalized by that pull. Their souls yearn for you as a secure haven. After every storm, they return to this anchor. They have looked everywhere for solutions. However, all paths lead back to you. Heaven will no longer allow them to run because of this. The worst part is already behind you, my dear child. The breakthrough won't happen anytime soon. It is currently approaching you. Destiny is happening more quickly than you realize, so get ready. To receive a blessing, type Amen. 16:16. Your partner is getting ready to share everything about themselves, including their problems, concerns, and reasons for hesitating. They will be honest even though it won't be easy for them to say. And you'll both be set free at last by that honesty. They will claim that you were never the issue. They will acknowledge that they were the ones fighting, not you. The depth of love they carried but were too scared to express will be revealed through their tears. Heaven has been guarding your bond during this silence. Every delay was a shield, not a punishment. Now the shield is lifting, revealing the truth you were always meant to see. When they finally make a decision, it will feel like the end of a long and painful chapter. You will see them walk into the light with you, leaving behind everything that once stood in the way, says Archangel Michael. That moment will be a victory written by heaven. Type Amen to receive blessings. 17:17. The people who attempted to meddle will no longer be in control, their words will dissolve, their plans will fail, and their influence will fade like shadows under the sun. Love that is divinely written cannot be erased by human hands. Your soulmate's choice will put an end to your doubts. It will validate your long-held belief that you weren't waiting in vain. Heaven was arranging everything so that the timing would be ideal. You will experience an unprecedented sense of peace, a serenity that permeates your soul and assures you that this is genuine. This peace will be the ultimate confirmation from heaven and a sign that love has triumphed. Your soulmate will walk beside you not in silence but in truth. Type Amen to receive blessings. 1818. Your soulmate is closer than ever to making the decision that will change everything. They feel the fire inside them pushing them to stop running, to stop hiding, to stop fearing. My dear child, you are entering a season of restoration. The wounds of the past will close and joy will rise like never before. They see your face as they get ready for this last step, and that fire is leading them right back into your arms. The reluctance that once seemed unending is crumbling. Their love for you is becoming stronger and louder every day, and soon there won't be anything left to stop them. They see the relief in your eyes, the way your heart will finally rest when the truth is revealed, and that image gives them the strength to proceed. My dear child, you won't have to wait much longer, the decision will soon come to light, and when it does, it will feel like fate has struck lightning into your life. Heaven itself will attest to the fact that this love was chosen from the beginning. Type Amen to receive blessings. 19/19. Your soulmate will know you deserve love without any doubt. The tears you shed will turn into joy, the restless nights will give way to peaceful mornings, the questions that plagued you will finally find their answers. They are no longer allowing fear to rule them, which is why they are making decisions with clarity and a strength they never had before. Archangel Michael states, "This love is not ordinary. It is revered. It never ends. It is eternally written. What heaven has planted cannot be undone." At last, the fruit of this love is prepared for revelation. When the decision is made, it will boost your own spirit beyond words, heal those who waited, and shock those who doubted. You'll see why every pause, cry, and quiet moment was all a part of God's plan. To receive blessing 2020, type Amen. The brightest chapter of the story is about to begin. You won't need to ponder any longer. You won't have to battle by yourself any longer. Love will face life with you, standing by your side and holding your hand. Your partner is prepared to express what their heart has been screaming all along. They are prepared to tell you that you will always be the only person there. You will experience a deeper level of tranquility than you have ever experienced before thanks to that reality. Heaven wants you to thoroughly enjoy this time, my little child. Keep the happiness of the present from being stolen by the past. What lies ahead is unadulterated, powerful, and unshakable. Divine hands have cemented your future together. Enter it with confidence. And see how everything works out to your advantage. Love has already triumphed.